Today I want to take a look at a figure I've wanted for a long time, and that is the 1/6 scale ASMUS Morgul Lord from the Lord of the Rings. This is such a cool figure. There's so much shelf presence and it just looks amazing in person. It's also quite big, like in comparison to sort of the shelf space that it would take up with a normal 1/6 scale figure. It's quite wide, it's very tall because of that helmet, but it is so cool, and it's not a very common piece for people's collection. It's kind of shot up in price, and we managed to get it for a good price, so I thought it'd be really cool to show it to you guys. Coming in closer, you can see what a striking figure this is. I mean, the level of detail that goes into both the clothing and all of the metal parts, and some of these parts are actually made of metal. In fact, it's quite a heavy figure with lots of heavy kind of accessories on it. But what's really cool, I mean, look at the detail on this sword. Sorry, I get distracted because it's so cool. The details on that tiny little sword, and just to give you a sort of comparison, that's my thumb. Like, look how detailed that is. That's crazy. Obviously, it's got the flame. It does come with a sword without the flame as well. So you have a few options for display. But yeah, just overall, the presence of this figure is just amazing. And all the little sort of mud splashes and dirt that they've done to sort of weather it up is just mind-blowing. You can see them on the shoes there. I know I've not posed it amazingly there. I say shoes, what I mean is, like, you know, the sort of chain mail and all of the armored boots. But it comes with the base too. And you can see all that little levels of dirt and detail. But look at how they've painted the metal. Like, that looks so real. And I think these parts are actually metal. Let me feel them. Yep, they're cold, so they must be metal. I know there is metal parts on it. I'm just not sure which pieces. But overall, this is such a cool representation of the character. And, you know, this is one of the characters that kind of stays with you in the saga, right? When you encounter him, especially when he has that battle in the third movie, I mean, it kind of stays with you. You remember him. And I think these chains are actually metal as well. But it's quite a heavy piece. And I think when this was released, ASMUS actually released a replacement body for it. And I think it came with the Eowyn figure. I don't know why. I just assumed that they thought that that was the next figure in the line after this one. So they sort of offered it with that. But yeah, it came with an extra body for this figure. Because everything's so heavy, it's easy for it to get loose, and this one is a little bit loose. I mean, it is actually attached to the base with the stand there, but I just had to show this figure off because it's so commanding and so cool. I love this helmet. I've seen people actually sell this helmet on its own for like $200 Canadian, which is crazy. This figure is expensive. There's lots of them on eBay. I mean, I guess lots over time I've seen on eBay. I'm not sure if there's a lot all at once, but they come up really expensive. We managed to get this because it was broken and fixed, and we traded some stuff in as well to sort of pay towards it. But I just thought this was a really cool figure. You know, I love Lord of the Rings and the ASMUS 1/6 scale figures, so I wanted to show you guys. And before I leave it there, I just want to show you some of the little accessories. There is some little details there. Unfortunately, this old pleather broke, and I tried to glue it back together and it kind of left a little stain there. So that's frustrating because it broke like pretty much the instant I touched it. But it is an older figure, and you know what this pleather stuff's like with 1/6 scale figures. But hopefully you found that interesting, guys, and if you did, please give me a little thumbs up and watch out for more videos.